We have tournament host Annika on the left. We have WNBA star and Gainbridge ambassador making her second appearance at the tournament, Caitlin Clark. And on the third, Northwestern All-American sponsor invite Lauryn Nguyen, who is Gainbridge and Caitlin Clark's invitation to play in the event. She's going to be making her LPGA Tour debut. Ladies, thank you. Annika, I'll start with you. Just a high level, you played with Caitlin last year. You walked the fairways. You saw the excitement. How, just for women's sports in general, just how big is this day for women's sports?
I think it's amazing. I think I'm looking in this room. I think everybody else thinks it's exciting. No, it's great to have Caitlin here, obviously, and then Lauryn. But just in general, what this tournament is doing and what Gainbridge is putting all these different athletes together from different sports, and it's generating a lot of buzz, as you know. And golf. We've always said this: golf brings people together, brings friendship and partnerships. And so I think today is a good example of that. And sorry I missed your golf today, Caitlin, but maybe I'll speak to the host next year. Maybe I get a chance to do it again.
She said 9 holes was enough. Never again.
But yeah, no, it's great to be here and have players like these two here. And as you know, it's an exciting week.
Caitlin, this is your second year. You're here. You turned in the basketballs for the golf shoes and the golf. So, just first question, just talk about your golf today. How was the round today?
A little messy off the tee. I need some lessons, but I honestly haven't played a ton. But it was fun. I think anytime you get to be out here and see these women do what they do really well, it's like really inspiring and it's really fun. Obviously, this isn't the environment that I'm usually in, so it's kind of a challenge and something fun that I love that I get to do. So, just really thankful that Annika and Gainbridge have me out here, and just a lot of fun. The weather turned out to be pretty nice. So everybody's like, sorry that it's kind of cold. I'm like, no, like it was snowing in Indianapolis this past week. So this is great weather for me, but it was a lot of fun. So just really thankful that I got to be here.
Your second year here and your second experience with the fans and the crowds on the first tee. So just talk about that first tee, excitement, nerves, jitters, everything.
I mean, people always ask me, like, do I get more nervous for this or basketball? And it's this, and it's not even remotely close. Like, I don't worry about basketball too much, but there's nothing like standing on a tee box and a bunch of people watching you, and, this isn't what you're really good at. But obviously playing with Nelly and then playing with Lauryn made it really easy, and we just kind of took their tee ball most of the time and played from there. So, yeah. And
then you also had, we had two-time Olympic gold medalist Brianna Scurry, NASCAR's Carson Hocevar, and your Indiana Fever teammates walking alongside with you.
Yeah.
Talk about that. How was that experience today?
Well, it was really fun to see them hit their celeb shots on the 10th tee. Carson came out of nowhere and just absolutely smacked him. I think we ended up taking his ball, which you don't have to tell people that, I guess. I probably shouldn't have snitched on us. I don't know if that's legal. Sophie harmed somebody and Lexi topped it. So there's a wide variety out there, but I think it also puts like golf into perspective. Like, it's a hard sport, and what they do every single day is really hard, and they make it look really easy. So like I said, it's just really cool to see up close how easy they make the sport look.
And you played your back nine with the lady to your left, Lauryn Nguyen, Northwestern All-American, reigning NCAA national champion, she is making her LPGA debut this week. So she is Gainbridge's sponsor invite, and she was also your invite. So, Lauryn, talk about the day and playing with Caitlin today.
I mean, it was so special. It really doesn't get much better than that. I was very nervous, I will say, but no, Caitlin and her teammates and Carson and Brianna, they really made it easy. And so, honestly, I had a blast. We hit some good shots. We got some birdies. So what more can you ask for?
All of them.
And the last one for me, and I'll turn it up to the over the room. What was the conversation like walking? We saw you chatting as you were coming up to 18 green. What was some of the conversations like on the back nine today?
What did we talk about?
A lot of good stuff, honestly. We were talking about Chicago, Evanston, the Big Ten. What else were we talking about?
Like
she was giving me tips on how to become a better golfer, because obviously I need that. But no, it was good. It's, like I said, it's fun to just bounce things off of each other. Obviously, we're in two completely different sports, but that's what makes it fun and unique is, you're still trying to compete at the highest level, and you're both doing that to the best of your ability. So it was fun to be out there with her.
All right, now we'll open up for questions. If you have questions, raise your hand. We got microphones. If you could mention your name and affiliation. Sarah, go for it.
Sarah Kellum, LPGA Tour. Caitlin, I heard you got a pretty cool gift from Nelly Korda this morning. What does it mean? You're both obviously Nike-sponsored athletes, but what does it mean to be able to kind of reach outside of your game and come into this game and for her to do the same on your side?
Yeah, well, I remember last year when we were here, I was talking to Nelly about her shoes because obviously, like, in the basketball world, like, you don't, like, you wear the team uniform. Like, it's your shoes that are the cool thing. So I was, like, asking her about her shoes, and she was like, oh, yeah, like, these are kind of basic. And then it's been cool to kind of watch over the course of the last year. She got to put in a lot of time to create her own PE, and very unique to her and what she's passionate about in herself. And obviously somebody that's very, very deserving, and it's been at the top of the sport for a long time now. So I've played a few rounds with her even outside of here for some other stuff, and it's really fun to get to watch her do her thing up close. Like, talk about making it look easy. Like, it just is so easy for her, but at the same time, like, she's just a good person. Like, she's chill, she has fun with you out on the course. But yeah, her shoes are pretty cool. I'll make sure they get home safely, and I'm going to be rocking them.
Lindsay Zinti with Front Office Sports over here. Caitlin, we know you could take Steph Curry in a 3-point contest, but do you think that you could take him on the course?
No, it wouldn't even be close. He would destroy me in both.
Hey, Caitlin.
Jeff over the right.
Jeff Dubroff, WFLA. You know, coming to basketball games and seeing you for these fans is one thing, but for them to come out and follow you for 18 holes and watch you play golf, what does that mean to you? And then a follow-up on that for your caddies. Who was the better between Lexi and Sophie, would you say?
Oh, gosh. Well, I think, first of all, it's always cool when you see the amount of people that come out and want to support not only myself, but just women's sports in general. Obviously, we're in a very exciting time where, you know, all sports across the board are seeing more and more viewership and more people buying tickets, you know, more people buying merchandise, whatever it is. And that's a really exciting thing. And I've always been a fan of women's sports, whether it's, you know, basketball, but honestly more so other sports because I grew up playing all of them. So I think that's just a really special thing that even, you know, this isn't really my main sport, obviously. I'm not that great at it. People still love the opportunity to be out here and support you, and you know, they get to know all these other golfers as well, and then they continue to follow them. They come and stay for the weekend, and they support these women, and I think that's just a really cool and special thing. So it's not anything you ever take for granted. And then Sophie and Lexi, I mean, I was hanging out with them last night because I haven't seen them both a ton. Obviously, kind of go our separate ways during the off season, but I was like in my little villa over there. I'm like, Sophie, go grab that club. Like, I want to see your swing. And I don't know what I was expecting, but it was actually a lot better than what I was expecting. Like, but I would probably, I don't know. I've seen Lexi golf too, and Lexi's pretty good. She's better than what she did on the 10th tee box today. I'll give her, like, she teed the ball up too low. She was using my driver. So, like, you got to give them a little room for error. But I think they would both be pretty good if they practiced a little bit at it. But I think they were fine just drinking their drinks and walking around. So they'll probably just stick with that.
Brentley.
Caitlin, Brentley Romine from Golf Channel. I don't know how much you know about Lauryn's story and her family background, but what about her made her the perfect exemption for Gainbridge to compete this week?
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously me and Gainbridge work together to be able to decide that. And I think anytime you can offer somebody an opportunity to do something really cool and fulfill a lifelong dream, like, I feel like I'm that same kid that's kind of on the same path and living the same story. Like, I feel that, like, that's something really special, and you want to give people those type of opportunities. And, you know, I hope today was a special moment for her, and not only her, but her family too. Like, that was one of the first questions I asked her when she got on the 10th tee box. I was like, is your family here? Like, have they got to be with you and share these memories with you? And even her coaches, her college coaches, and then her coach was caddying for her. So I know this meant a lot to more than just her, but all of them. And honestly, it was very special for us too, and the people that were here. And like I said, she hit a lot of really good shots. She put it to like 8 feet right out there. Like, she was incredible. So, and more than anything, after spending 9 holes with her, just a tremendous person. And that's what you want in these type of situations. So just really special. And I'll be rooting her on for many years to come.
Hey, guys. Rick Zurek from New England Golf. Annika, what's it like for you to have Caitlin be here in the tournament, drawing this attention, and really making it a great day here today?
Yeah, we're super thankful. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I mean, it's cool. And again, thank you to Gainbridge for putting all this together. And I love just sitting here listening to the two of them going back. And I mean, that's what sports is about, bringing people together, and golf especially. And, you know, we might be doing different things outside the ropes, but we come in here and, you know, we're athletes and competitors, but still, you know, we want each other well. And you know, the kind of the next generation as women's sports grow. And so super proud to be part of it. And thanks for choosing to be here when I'm sure everybody else is pulling you left and right. But we love having you here, and I hope you feel like you can come back anytime. And obviously wish Lauryn the best. But that's what this tournament is about. You know, you got an old person like me, and you got young players like here, and so it's all coming together. So it is really cool. It's nice to see that women's sports is really in good hands.
Annika Mayers with the LPGA. Lauryn, you've played amateur golf against a lot of the golfers that are out here. What's it like seeing some familiar faces, but on a very different stage?
I mean, it's kind of crazy. You walk into the locker room, and Nelly's locker is 2 doors down, you know, and it's kind of wild. And then you see the people on the range, but it's really cool. And being inside the ropes to see kind of their routines. And even I'm at this level, I'm still learning from them. So I think it's a really, really cool opportunity that I've been given. So I'm really willing to take advantage of it.
Hi, Caitlin. I'm Caroline Collins from Visit St. Pete Clearwater over here. Hi, great job out there today. Just wanted to ask you if you and your teammates got to do anything fun in the St. Pete Clearwater area, and just what you think of this beautiful place.
So, I mean, I got here late last night, and I'll be leaving once this press conference ends, but I actually grew up vacationing here. This is the city that my family always came, and I have a couple of family members that own places on the beach here in St. Petersburg. So, like, this place is actually really special to me and my family, and it's really fun. Like, I was flying in, and I was, like, making Lexi look out the window and, like, see everything, because she's from the West Coast, so obviously she didn't vacation on the East Coast. So, this place is honestly really cool, and you know, I looked it up. It's like 30 minutes from where I have family, and I grew up coming here. I've been here many, many times, and it's a really special place. So it makes it even more fun coming back here and knowing that.
Beth Ann?
Caitlin, Beth Ann Nichols with Golf Week. Can you describe your best shot today and how that feeling compares to hitting a clutch shot in basketball?
Probably my putt on 10. Lauryn was like about to pick her ball up, and I'm like, no, you still need to putt in practice for tomorrow. But yeah, I had a great caddy. He was awesome. But I mean, honestly, it's pretty thrilling. I think, especially when you don't make as many good shots in golf as you maybe do in basketball. Like, it seems just way harder. So a little more thrilling, I would probably say, in golf. But probably that putt on 10 was pretty nice.
How long was it?
I don't know. You have to go out there and check or ask somebody. I don't know.
Like 35 feet. It was a bomb.
Guess you haven't seen the video. Come on. Lock in.
Hi, Isabel Baldwin with the Daily Mail. Lauryn, I just wonder if you could touch upon a bit about your initial reaction to find out you're getting the exemption and your feelings ahead of competing this week. Are there any nerves, any pressure?
I mean, I don't think I had any words. I hopped on a Zoom call, and I had no idea that this is what was going to happen. They were going to ask me about Q School and some Annika events that I've played at, and I really had no idea. And then they kind of put the clip of Caitlin on, and it was just insane. I was with my coach, and I literally had no words. But after soaking in, I really appreciated the opportunity that Caitlin and Annika have really given me in Gainbridge. But even now, like, I still need to relish this, and I think I need to soak it in. So if you can ask me 3 days later, maybe I'll tell you.
Tom?
Hey, Caitlin, Tom D'Angelo from the Palm Beach Post. You appeared as though on your tee shot at 10 was kind of a relief after a couple of slices on the front nine.
Yeah, I'd say.
How much of a relief was that?
I mean, I don't really care. I wouldn't say it was relief. But I don't know, like, golf's a hard game. Like I said, they make it look really easy, and I think that's the fun part. Like, when you're an amateur, like, you go to the course, and like, some days your putting is really good, some days your putting is really bad, and some days your driving is good and your driving is really bad. You never seem to have everything working all at once, but you just kind of figure it out and have fun. Like, I don't take golf serious. Like, I have fun with it. Like, my friends or family, whatever, we go to the course, we make fun games out of it, and you know, that's what keeps you coming back, is like that one good shot or that one good drive. That's what makes it fun and makes you want to get better at it and be competitive with it.
front. Go for it.
Galen Scott, Agnes Fieldhouse Files. I'm just curious, what was it like to have that competitive juices running through you once again, even though and then also putting on a show as someone who knows the fans are here to see you?
Yeah, I mean, like, these are the things that you love, like being competitive, and, you know, even when I go out and play with family or friends or whoever, like, you make it competitive. Like, you don't just go out there and hit the ball. Like, you make a game out of it. You know, you do have a 2v2, you do whatever. And I think that's what the fun part about golf. And, you know, really with anything I do in life, I'm pretty competitive. So I probably wouldn't play golf if I didn't feel those competitive juices flowing. So I think that's certainly part of it that I love.
Lauryn, you've been here for almost a month now. So Lauryn came down for Media Day and has stayed in the BELLEAIR community for the past month. So talk about being here in the BELLEAIR community and how that has kind of helped you ease into making your LPGA debut. And then a follow-up, Annika, if you could kind of go back to when you had your sponsor exemption at Arizona. So Lauryn.
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. Backtracking a little bit, like after I came out of college and turned pro, it was a really big adjustment. I mean, financially, I had to grab everything out of my pocket, you know. So even coming to this event for Media Day, I didn't have a place to stay. I didn't have a place to practice. And Chief Doyle was actually really fortunate enough to come up and kind of make small talk, but he got me a place to stay. I'm staying with some amazing members here, and I got a place to practice. I've been back and forth between here and BELLEAIR. And everything that I needed, I got it taken care of and more. I've had people make logos for me. I've had sponsors, like Devoted Cosmetics has really taken care of me. But the whole community at BELLEAIR. And I'm looking for places down here, so a little sneak peek.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Someone give her a discount or something. That was a good plant. I like that. That's great.
And then Annika, if you go back to when you were at Arizona and you got your first sponsor invite and just kind of the nerves of just making your LPGA debut as well.
Yeah, no, it was a few years ago, obviously, but it was no, I do remember, and it was just. It's exciting. You're thankful. I mean, it's like what an opportunity to go out there and play with, you know, the players you've been watching for years, players you've been looking up to, and all of a sudden you're standing there on the range hitting balls for them. And I don't know, I remember the locker room you mentioned. I don't know, it's just so much thing to soak in and just, you know, watch and learn. And, you know, I think I was paying more attention to them than necessarily my game. But, you know, Tucson was my kind of hometown at that time, so I was familiar with the golf course, and there's nothing like it. I think Caitlin said it the best. You know, when you get an opportunity like this, it's like a dream come true, and that's what these sponsor invites are all about. You're recreating something amazing, and that you're going to carry on this. You know, it's going to kickstart your career, and I remember it did kickstart my career, and so therefore I can look back and say, you know what, this is what it takes, and this is we're doing something good here.
Speaking of kickstarting or kicks, I'm going to do a cheesy segue. The shoes that you two are wearing. So these are just for everybody. So Gainbridge and the tournament are announcing today. It's called Gainbridge Kicks for a Cause. These are specially made shoes from pediatric kids at Baycare Hospital here in town. So Annika's shoes are going to be auctioned off, and so they are designed by Hazel. I believe she's 7 years old. So they got to meet so the kids are here today. They're on 18. Caitlin took a photo of them. They're with them. They're going to take some photos with them. So another special initiative that Gainbridge is doing, kind of one of many. One of the big initiatives with Gainbridge this year. In years past, it's been called Parity Week. Right, where it's where Gainbridge paired up with Parity for different initiatives because sporting events happen on the same week. This last year and this year, it's now Gainbridge Assists, and what they're doing is they're awarding grants to local support organizations that helps support women through sports and education. So 32 grants have been given. We're going to announce 33. Today. So with us, Dan Towers, CEO of Gainbridge and Group 1001. We have a 33rd check that is going to go to Caitlin Clark. It's going to go to the Caitlin Clark Foundation for $22,000. And that's not the last check, by the way. So Gainbridge and Dan, this is one of Dan's initiatives that he wanted to do with just hearing Lauryn's story and hearing about how she's making her LPGA debut, like kind of like she said, and Annika, you were there, where it's you make your LPGA debut, you're just trying to make ends meet week in, week out. So Dan also has a special check for Lauryn to Lauryn's foundation. So Lauryn has her own foundation. It's called the Duck Foundation in Seattle. She has an amazing backstory behind her Duck Foundation. She also runs a junior tournament in Seattle with her brother. So it is a big passion of hers. And playing here this week, playing next to Caitlin, she was telling me this earlier. It's inspiring for her. So on behalf of Gainbridge, $5,000 to the Duck Foundation.
Hi, Kelly Oken from Fairway to Green. Caitlin, are there any takeaways from golf that you use in your mental game for basketball or vice versa?
Well, I think the biggest difference is, when something's not going your way in basketball, you got 4 other teammates on the court with you. You can kind of figure it out. And if you don't have it one day, that's okay. You got people to lean on. But in golf, you got to figure it out. If it's not your day, it's only you. So I think that's what I honestly enjoy about it, that mental challenge, that mental aspect of, when something doesn't go your way, how do you respond? How do you bounce back? And, obviously there's a lot of that in basketball too, but it's such an individual sport and basketball's not that. And I kind of like that challenge in a way.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Annika, Caitlin,
Perfect.
Lauryn, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Lauryn, good luck tomorrow. Caitlin,
Thank you
for being here today.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Annika,
Appreciate
we will
it.
see
Thank
you
you.
a lot this week.
At Taco John's, you can expect one thing, so good, as in quality ingredients, used in tacos and burritos made just for you. Every single bite.
So good.
Expect nothing less at Taco John's.